So, Burn, it's 3-2 win, important win, a big win, and a very good win. What did you make of this afternoon's performance?
Another tough game. We keep saying the same things every week. Every game's a tough game, and they don't get any easier. With the way we defended late on, they really did put it on us. A style of play that, no disrespect to them, that we're not familiar with. Very direct. It's their style. They own it. They've done well with it. They're in a good position in the league with it. But I felt we dealt with it really well today. But yeah, in terms of the bigger picture, and probably for the neutral out there, it was a good game of football end to end.
I think that was the key to play. Our attacking play today was quality. We see things before the game in terms of like when they're doing the warm-ups and stuff, in terms of how do I fire the ball across the face of the box. We saw that in action a lot today.
Yeah, we was unlucky not to be 2-0 up after 5 minutes. I think, where Jordan gets his goal, their keeper makes an unbelievable save from their fullback. We just need to finish sides off. We need to try and take them moments and secure goals more than what we are doing at the minute, because everything seems to be you've played well for 20 minutes. You have 3 or 4 chances, only find yourself 1-0 up when we believe we probably should have been 2 or 3-0 up. If you give sides 20-25 minutes to give them a platform to get in the side, then their quality will eventually shine through, which probably quality is the wrong word for today's game. And I say that for both teams. It was end to end. It was physical. It was aggressive. Both sides desperate to win the game of football. They was on the front foot. We was on the front foot. They was a lot more direct than what we are. They've got a very, very experienced centre forward who's played at a good level, and you could see why they do what they do. They look to get runners going beyond. And I felt like you say, our defence has been at sort of loose end this season, where they've took lots of criticism. Keeper involved, back 4, back 3, whatever it be. But today, although we've conceded 2 goals, 2 soft goals, I thought it was outstanding.
I was going to say, you could see that at times it's quite chaotic, quite frantic, but we stayed resolute to our task all the way through from front to back.
I think we believe, and the lads are starting to believe, and sometimes it can be too late, but we've got it at the right time. I think we've caught it at the right time, where we believe we can be a great side on the day. But I think that myth of being a great side and actually winning games of football is 2 totally different things. I think we've now, myself and John and filters through to the coaches, it's about winning games of football and having this philosophy and identity of wanting to play through the thirds. It's great. It's great. Pre-season when the grass is great and you're playing against an iron opposition and you're passing, it's brilliant. But when it comes to a Saturday, Tuesday against the sides like Chester and Hereford and Needham with the kit, it's about winning. It's not about appeasing the supporters and getting clapped off for being outstanding and playing great football. It's about winning, and I think we've probably not realised it too late. But this is a side that went 10 games without a win, and now we found ourselves on 25 points. With a few games in hands, now starting to we're starting to find a way to win, and we're starting to find a way not to lose, and that's 3 unbeaten. But you can see moments out there of class. You sometimes sit back and think how we're bottom 4, but then we make the mistake like we made for the goal, and you think that's why we're bottom 4. So without digging anybody out or patting anybody in the back, collectively, we've had to get better, and we're still trying and trying towards getting better. But I think yourself, you can see signs out there today where we're not making them same mistakes early on in the season. What was costing us? We still make mistakes, but them ones where we was trying to play and forcing things, and we're not doing that anymore. The message is clear, especially with pitches now, late January, early February, where the weather's kicked in. Don't put the ball at risk as much as what we did, and we're a big believer of saying we take the reins off the lads to make mistakes. Do we accept it? No, but in terms of how we set our teams up, there's always a risk of mistakes, and we install that into the players that play the way we want you to play. If you make them mistakes, then it's on us. We tweaked it a bit, and we've clearly stated that we don't want people overplaying certain areas of the pitch, which we've not done today. And like I say, over the last 3 or 4 games, you can clearly see that we've tweaked things.
I want to label, but pick out Jordan today. He was superb as the sole 9 again. Obviously got his 2 goals, worked quick through the roof, as you know, you've known him for so many years of his life. So, what did you make of him out there today?
I think Jordan's been outstanding. I thought his performance away at Woking in a 4-0 drumming, I thought he was outstanding in that. And he sets the bar high, because when you see, and we had a conversation before the game, and I said, what does a captain's performance look like away on a Tuesday night at Woking when everybody's making mistakes? And the way he took that responsibility and that role on that game was outstanding. And he's gone from strength to strength. really leading the line, giving us that platform, working and listen, I'll say it here, John has been criticised for his work rate this season. Both me and the gaffer have been on his case, whereas reluctantly he's been reluctant to accept that his work rate's dropped. We've told him there's facts, there's numbers, but going after the last 3 or 4 games, he's certainly not had a point to prove, not to me and the gaffer, because that's why we signed him. We've had him on 3 or 4 occasions, but you're now starting to highlight and recognise, the difference in Jordan's not just performances but work rate. It's outstanding, and when you've got 10 players behind him, seeing him do that, everybody else's confidence just grows.
And then obviously, quick turnaround, Chester on Tuesday. Obviously, you go game by game. Where's ahead? Where's you thinking of ahead of that?
Today was a tough game. You see people walking off, dropping to the feet after the game, and some ice. That'll be the same for Chester if you work hard as what we've had to work today for that result. I know Chester have won today. I don't know how the game's been. I don't know how hard they've had to work for that, but I reiterate what we said. Every game's hard at this level. Chester are a good side. 5-6 unbeaten, win 5-6 on the bounce, should I say. They're going to be coming here full of confidence. They're going to be coming here probably expected to win, being top of the league, and us being, just around the bottom. But Callum will know that the league table and football doesn't work like that. They'll have to be at the best Tuesday night to beat us. I thought we was really poor at their place. We accepted that as managers, as coaches, as players. Probably our worst performance of the season at Chester that Tuesday night, and it doesn't help going 1-0 down after 45 seconds. I would like to think we've come a long way since then. It's on our own patch, and we've just got to not look at the league table, which is if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But the obvious thing is the top of the league, and that's because they're the best team in the league to date. I'll say that. That's not a mind game for me. That's no mind game. So they look at it and think Chester are, as we speak, top of the league, which makes them the best team in the league to date. And Callum's been under a lot of pressure, i.e. like me and John have, from the supporters, and he's found a way to get back on a run and on top of the form table, and rightly so. So we're under no illusions how tough it's going to be. We've managed there. We've got friends there. We've had their manager work under us as coach here. So there's a lot at stake, hell of a lot at stake. But I hope we can, put the wrongs right in terms of performance from early in the season against Chester and go out and make a good show of ourselves.
Cheers.